Ben Natanzan, going into this year's NCAA season, you got former teammate Roman graduating. However, Ferentz will still be there. Looks like this year you'll be at NCAA's competing for a national title. How much excitement does that give you going into this season?
Personally, NCAA is pretty important to me. I'm a big team player. I love St. John's, the school I represent. I think that I like the team. Me and Ferentz, we get along really well, and I think we're both contenders. We're both fighting to get like what's ours. I think that if we go in level-headed, we just practice a lot, I think that we can do well. Definitely think we can do well.
Now, Ferentz has fallen in the NCAA final the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He's going into his senior campaign, looking to change things. He's also lost, coincidentally, to Penn State guys the last 3 years, Kaito Streets, and then 2 years to Maskevich. What does St. John's need to do to get a guy on the final strip and take home gold this year?
I think that since I wasn't training with Ferentz so much, specifically NCAA, because he's older than me, he's a senior, I'm a sophomore, and last year I didn't go, we had two strong guys. I think that the way we're going to practice now is going to be a lot smarter. I think we're going to watch the bouts that we need to watch. We're going to take the aspects from previous bouts that we might have lost, or opponents that we think are going to be tough. And that's what we're going to use to basically build the foundation, build a system. I think that's a key for college fencing. You really have to have a system for every person you fence, because it's not an act, it's not a regular competition. The way it's formatted is a little whack compared to other tournaments, so you really need to come in with a slightly different plan.
Now, Kaito Streets graduated. Andrew Maskevich, though, still just a junior. You also have new additions with Andrew Dotto. Columbia's always strong. Kelvin Liang returns. Princeton, I mean, everyone's tough this year.
Of course.
What things do you guys need to do to stop Maskevich and anyone else in contention?
I think, it's hard to say. It's hard to judge what exactly we're going to have to do. On any given day, anything can happen, so we're really just going to have to plan before. We're going to have to make, like I said, we're going to have to make plans to see how everyone fences, how we're supposed to fence against them, their weaknesses, their strengths, and we're going to work on that at the club. We're going to try to take that to NCAAs, and we're going to do, hopefully, what we haven't done before.
On the team side, we have St. John's, who's always close into contention. Last guys, you were third?
I think either third or fourth.
Third or fourth?
Fourth.
Qualifying 12. This year, another strong team. How about on the team side? Can St. John's knock off Columbia, and this year Notre Dame looking super strong?
I mean, we'll see. Columbia's been fencing really well. A lot of the schools, I think it boils down basically to the number of, I wouldn't even say strong, I would just say consistent fencers. It's all about consistency. Even if your guys aren't the best, but if you have a team of consistent people, that can necessarily win you a title versus having maybe 3 or 4 extremely strong people. I just think it'll come down to how well everyone's fencing through the season up to NCAAs. It's too early to tell.
Who's the recruit and new addition to St. John's that excites you most?
Excites me most.
Who's the X factor, or who's just like this reliable, consistent fencer that's going to bring a ton of energy or just power to St. John's?
Well, we didn't get any Sabre people, and we're not getting any foil people, to my knowledge, till next semester. I know we've recruited some strong epeists, and like I was saying, I don't necessarily think anyone's going to be extremely strong, but I think that it's good because it'll build up a consistency factor to our team.
Excellent.
We need to build on. I think we have a lot of strong people and weaker people, but we need to kind of balance it out, because without that consistency, I don't think any school is going to be able to win anything. It'll be like up and down, basically.
All about the team. All right, well, good luck this year individually and as a team.